Shit, eh? No pressure, Gav, Brick said. You're just Peter Lum's son. He'll be right. Pete was keen to let that topic go. He was already too nervous for his kid, having to fill his own shoes and all, as well as playing blokes a lot older and bigger. Peter just hoped he enjoyed the 80 minutes and had a crack. You give him any words of advice? Matt asked, never one to read the room. Perhaps it was his height. Perhaps coming in at 7'2", he missed what was going on down on Earth. Pete shook his head, scrunching his nose as if to say he doesn't need it. It was 1:26 p.m. in the cavern of male failure and leering known as the Caringbah Inn, or to the Coxless Four, as their WhatsApp group was called. It was the Casbah. And the dogs were on the big telly, and Brick Wall, who got his nickname from running through an actual wall, turned his brick-shaped physique to face the race. "Off and racing," he said, as he always did, in his best falsetto Johnny Tap voice. "Racing now," added Squeaky, who would bet on a leaf in the rain if they let him. Magic Matt offloaded his keys and cards onto the table like he just got home and reached for his walking stick. "Beers?" Back in the day, he'd played centre for Sydney Kings. But unlike Brick and Pete, he'd stopped training altogether, and so now, 49, Magic was a limping blimp, waiting on a list to get his hip done again. The bloke was practically unrecognisable as the former boomer enforcer who'd once dunked on Patrick Ewing. "Wait till the race is over," Brick said, eyes fixed on the telly. "But yep, you're up, Matty boy." "Yep, I'll have another Sivu play," Squeaky said. A stripped-back branch of a bloke, he'd earned his nickname amid an unprecedented jockey career, and his tiny little glass-cracking voice had not descended a semi-quaver in all the years he'd been off the stallions. If anything, it had got squeakier. "Pete." "Nah, I'll hit the waters, thanks, Matty." "You took the bus, didn't you?" asked Squeaky. "Fuck me, you prick of a cunt," said Brick, as his white and grey greyhound didn't quite get round the final straight enough. "Ha ha! I told ya. Wait for the trots in Inverell. Dogs are rigged, bric-a-brac." "Harness is no more pure, Squeak." "You sure, Pete?" asked Matt, waving his NAB card. "No, waters." "Charmaine got you in the doghouse again?" "Nah, she's all good." "Why are you not schoonering then?" Squeaky asked. Pete turned to face the little chap, thinking, what is this, 60 minutes? "I got this competition winner thing tonight at Sharks Leagues." "That fucking dog is still running backwards," said Brick, as Matt hobbled off to get 3 schooners of new and a water for Peter the Plum Lum. "Didn't I tell you?" Plum asked Squeak. "No, you didn't." "It's this meet the ex-players thing. I don't know much about it, but there's a quiz." "Quiz?" "Yeah, quiz. So better stay fresh. Well, as fresh as I get." "Ha ha, that's it," Brick said, and tipped in the dregs of his beer. "How come you weren't asked, Brick?" Squeaky asked him. "You're ex-Sharks too?" "Because he wasn't very fucking good," Matty yelled from the bar. "Kick me when I'm down, mate. I just dropped a fucking pineapple on the liquors." "I thought your missus banned you from the punt," Pete asked. "Another reason why I will always be single," said Squeaky. "What? Because you're a flaming homo?" Brick said, getting his own back now. Squeaky, suddenly overheating, opened his phone apps up for distraction. Betfair, Sportsbet, Ladbrokes. He had the holy trinity. "How are you punting though, Brick?" Pete asked him. Brick leant in. "Look, if you must know, I got me lab mate Jezza from the gym to give us his card details. I pay him cash per day and he tops it up for me." "Sounds healthy," said Squeaky, firing up a multi. "You can fucking talk, mister. I'm a professional gambler and I still live in a 1-bedroom shitbox on the Kingsway. I like to keep it simple." Pete laughed. "What do they say? Never get a tip from a jockey?" "And look, if I'm honest," Brick said, his chest rising up, "me and the old girl are probably on the way out anyway. Neither of us are happy and the kid is sick to death of the arguing." "Join the single scene with me, Bricko." "Grinder or scruff, was it, Squeaky?" "Manhunt," said Squeak. "More bears." Pete loved these blokes. He played first grade with Brick throughout his career. The man was like family, as was Squeak, whereas he'd only met Magic Matt in recent years, drinking beers here at the Casbah. The 4 of them were a posse now, the Coxless Four, meeting for half a dozen lunch beers on their shared days off, talking about how different it gets post-career and how much things have changed with social media, and strategising over how their shared racehorse, Floodlight, will surely make them all millionaires.